In this video, I'm going to talk about my top books coming out for November the 29th. Before we get started, make sure you check out our 1,250 subscriber giveaway, link in the description, completely free to enter. And the first book on our list is going to be Power Girl number 3. Now, this is a possible first appearance of Symbio. Fortress of Solitude secrets. Looking for answers, Power Girl heads to Superman's Fortress of Solitude to study up on the mysterious Kryptonian virus sensation sweeping the nation. Turns out she's not alone. Something is lurking in the shadows of the Man of Steel's most secretive headquarters, and it won't stop its hunt until it's the last one standing. So we have a possible first appearance in this book. Take a look at the regular cover. There is Power Girl with which looks like a lion on top of her. Really cool cover. Let's take a look at the variants here. And of course, we have the classic titty window Power Girl 616. Thank you so much. We got two different versions of that character and several other not as sexy looking Power Girl covers. So once again, a possible first appearance of this character Symbio. So if you're specking on this book, use some caution. Possible first appearance, but make sure you check this book out for the week of November the 29th. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below, and make sure you check out our giveaway video linked down in the description. And the second book on our list is going to be X-Men Blue Origins number 1. This is going to be the origin of Nightcrawler. Synopsis reads, the definitive Nightcrawler origin story. This is the one you can't miss. You think you know how the beloved Blue Devil came into this troubled world? You think you know the tale of this mendacious Mama Mystique? You don't. Mother and son reunite in a mold-shattering tale that exposes secrets held for decades and redefines both characters forever. A collector's item in the making. So really fantastic cover A. You have that Spider-Man version of Nightcrawler who's been featured in some newer comics this year with his mother Mystique on the cover. And let's take a look at the variant covers on the League of Comic Geeks. And I gotta be honest, these are pretty lame. I'm not very impressed. You know, kind of a small selection and just some plain Jane covers with Mystique. I would definitely go with cover A, the regular cover, if you're specking on this book, this origin of Nightcrawler for November the 29th. And if you're new to the hobby, make sure you download the Key Collector app. It's a great resource to start you on your collecting journey. And the third book on our list is gonna be Howard the Duck number 1. This is the first appearance of Peeper, an all-seeing cosmic entity. Writers come together to help Howard celebrate his 50th anniversary in this all-new one-shot. Meet Howard. He's a hard-boiled PI with problems by the duckload. The cosmic all-seeing friend known as the Peeper is giving him a chance to see what his life could be, the joys he could have, all the ways his life could suck way less than it does now. In other words, what if? So a pretty funny regular cover. You got Howard the Duck with his 50th anniversary cake with Thor's hammer smashing it. And in the background, you have the Incredible Hulk and the Mighty Thor battling it out. Now, I did some research on this character Peeper. It sounds like this is going to be a Watcher type character. Maybe a Dark Watcher. So we'll kind of have to wait until this book comes out to see what really is going on. Let's take a look at the variant covers, and you got several different versions of Howard the Duck. You know, like we've said in the past, if you follow a certain artist or if you like certain themes on the covers, definitely check these out. But I don't really see anything that's hinting at this new character, the Peeper, on any of these covers. So if you're specking on this book for the first appearance of Peeper, this possible Watcher, I would definitely stick with cover A. And the fourth and final book for the week of November the 29th I'm going to recommend is Penguin number 4. Now, this is the first appearance or reintroduction of Lisa St. Clair, a femme fatale from Cobblepot's past. And an interesting fact, a character named Lisa St. Clair was actually featured in a 1963 issue of Young Love, so maybe we're suspecting that this is the same character. Synopsis reads, writers redefine the iconic villain. Oswald Cobblepot's plan to return to Gotham City is about to be executed. But he's going to need one last key piece, and only a beautiful face from his past can provide it. Enter the femme fatale, Lisa St. Clair. So yes, it sounds like it might be this same Lisa St. Clair from the 60s. And let's take a look at cover A here. You got the Penguin at the casino, looks like the roulette table, and behind him must be this character, Lisa St. Clair. And let's take a look at the variant covers, and nothing that amazing, only 2 covers surprisingly. And I really think this cover A, the main cover, is going to be the money books. I'm pretty sure that this new character is on the cover with an awesome depiction of the Penguin on the cover. So make sure you check out Penguin number 4 for the week of November the 29th. And before we go to our pick of the week, let's go to our long box book, a back issue. We're going to recommend something we think has great value. And the book I want to recommend today is going to be Uncanny X-Men number 281. Now, this is the first appearance of Trevor Fitzroy. If you watch the X-Men animated series from the 90s, you remember him as that character during that One Man's Worth storyline where they were trying to stop the assassination of a young Professor Charles Xavier. This mutant has the powers to absorb the life force of an individual, and then he can use that power to time travel. And I always loved during the cartoon when Fitzroy would absorb the energy of an individual, they would collapse, basically lifeless, and he would say, "Don't worry, they'll be fine in a couple of days." So he had kind of a sense of humor when he absorbed the life force of these characters. But this is a great, super cheap book. I mean, you're gonna find this book in long boxes for maybe a couple bucks. I doubt it's gonna be any more than $5. Now, this book is from the 1990s, 1991. So if you're looking at a high grade, CGC graded copy of this, I would definitely consider the newsstand copy over the direct edition. Now let's go to GPA and take a look at 9/8 and a CGC 9.8. Recently sold for $45 this month, 2023, and I believe that's direct edition version. Now let's take a look at the newsstand counterpart. Recent sale, August of 2023, $96. So about double the price. So definitely, still very affordable in the 9.8 grade, even though it's a newsstand. That's the book I would definitely recommend if you're going for a 9.8. You got to get the newsstand copy of this book. And let's go into a more affordable grade, the 9.0. So still high grade. A 9.0 direct version is going to be approximately $20. Most recent sale was in May of this year, but very interesting, the 9.0 counterpart in the newsstand copy, $29 in August of 2023. So almost the same price there. So very different from the 9.8 grade. The 9.8 grade, you have that separation between the newsstand and the direct edition. I think that's kind of indicative of the rareness, of the harder to find higher grade newsstand copies of these 1990 books. And because it was kind of a small week, I'm going to give you a second back issue recommendation, and that's going to be X Factor number 6. Now, this is the first full appearance and cover of Apocalypse. This is another great value book. Prices are down, especially with this book, since the popularity of Apocalypse has kind of dwindled since that last appearance in the Fox X-Men movies. I'm going to recommend, if you're looking at this book, definitely reach for that 9.8 if you got the funds. Let's take a look at GPA, 9.8, approximately $286 as of November of 2023. And that's the direct edition. Let's take a look at the newsstand copy in the same grade, 9.8, and it is $700 as of September of 2023. So definitely over twice as expensive as a direct edition. So I really think it's worth going for that newsstand copy. This book's from 86, so newsstand copies are starting to become a little bit harder to find in those high grades. However, regardless of the numbers, of the statistics, the comic market loves newsstand copies regardless of the year, even if they are more plentiful than a direct edition. I'm going to always recommend that newsstand copy because that just seems to be what collectors are going after. Now, interesting fact with this book, there is a Canadian price variant, which is probably the rarest of the rare as far as this book. And if you're looking at a 9.8 in that price variant, prices are going to be around $900. So even $200 higher than the newsstand copy. Now let's go to a more affordable copy. Let's go to a 9.0 in this book, X Factor number 6. And the price for a 9.0 is going to be only about $25. Incredible value for this first appearance, this first full appearance and cover of Apocalypse in a 9.0. So a near mint minus grade. And let's take a look at the 9.0 newsstand copy, $70. So still a great value there. If you're looking for not that quite highest of the high tier grade in this book, great value in a 9.0. So definitely check this one out in long boxes in your comic book stores at the flea markets. So kind of a tough call for the week of November the 29th, kind of a small week, not the strongest keys, but the one I'm going to recommend if you're only picking up one book for the upcoming week, it's going to be Howard the Duck number 1. You got this one shot, number 1, Howard the Duck, kind of a popular, more esoteric character with this first appearance of Peeper, who is suspected to be a Watcher, maybe a Dark Watcher character. So make sure you check out this book, Howard the Duck number 1 for the week of November the 29th. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me know what your pick of the week is, and make sure you check out our free giveaway video. Link down in the description. It's completely free to enter. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next week.